something you focus on at all? In
Yeah.
addition to the nutritional education, really focus on getting people moving, activity?
So activity's hard, because obviously activity and exercise are necessary. I think they're necessary to be a healthy person, and so yes, we focus on that. The key thing with our program that I advise is to take each individual's family separately and set very specific goals with that family. So that, ideally all kids should get 2 hours of active play or exercise a day, right? But then we sit down with each family and figure out how to do that. And if they can fit in activity here and activity there and exercise and that kind of thing. So that tends to be something, that we focus on. Our behaviorist, our psychologist focuses a lot on that. So each part of the team plays a different role. So the doctors do talk a lot about activity and exercise and all things. This psychologist talks about general parenting, goal setting, emotional eating, that kind of thing. I think activity, though, is great. It's obviously going to be really important. But if you really want to treat obesity and we want to prevent obesity, we have to focus on nutrition first.
Okay.
I think over the years, what's happened is that nutrition has been the primary driver of excess fat on the body. And that what you have is, through the years, you have an increasing number of changes in the lifestyle we have that have amplified the effect of excess calories. So you have to take the population as a whole, not individual. When you look as a whole, the number of hours spent sedentary, it's gone up a lot. Although there is some data that shows that kids are more active now than they ever have been. So how do you reconcile that? It's hard.
It's so hard. So many of the schools that I visited, kids spend a majority of their time at school, and some of them only get physical education class once a week, and recess isn't even a daily thing anymore. So it
is a factor. So you can see how those small changes on a population level, when we have 300 million people, and 95% of all kids in school, you can see that if you take that, plus at home then, you take a little bit, and even just an average of 1 hour or more of watching television, and then you combine that with nutrition factors and parenting factors and electronic media, and there's a lot of research now on sleep. I think nutrition and too many calories is the driving force, and then all those other factors have amplified it. So in the initial stages of working with families, we really focus on family nutrition and diet. And then other mitigators of that. If you focus on activity, you surreptitiously focus on nutrition too. Basically, if you can try to get kids to be active, they're not eating. There's less of a chance to eat, unless they're walking to the convenience store, which
you do see. Yes.
And then also with television and screen time too, we focus on that too a lot. We focus, it's a very, Live Right, the name of the program, was really Amy Ford, our psychologist, thought of that. Because that's really what the program is.
Lifestyle modification as a whole.
Absolutely.